So you got a yes in surplus funds. Do you want to know how to be consistently successful in this business? Watch this video and find out. So one of the things I see, and it's been a real blessing to work with the people I've worked in this business, including myself, people want results now. So you get a deal under contract, you want to be paid in 2 or 3 weeks, and people don't look at the long term. And that was one of the problems with me with when I was in teaching is I had that consistent check every single month. And when you build a business, you have to sometimes wait to get paid. And it could be 6 months, it could be 4 months, 2 months, it could even be 8 or 9 months. I had one guy who had a surplus fund mortgage overage, and it took a year. Granted, COVID hit, things shut down, but it took a year and a couple months for him to get paid. And this is pre-COVID. He was in it already for several months, if I recall correctly, on how this deal went. And I've seen a ton of deals. It's really good in this business. But 2 things that you have to have before I'm going to get into my key word here and really talk about it. And I'm going to be talking about a few things. So you have to have your goals and visions to get started. Like one of my visions with Warriors is to be able to get people plugged in the market where they can turn around and have a successful business, get consistent deals. That's one of my visions to make it happen. Now, obviously, when you come up with this, your vision's going to be a little different. Your vision might be to be able to get people funds that they didn't know they had. Your vision might be able to get people the highest amount with the most easiest and effective process of getting people paid funds that they didn't know they had, or even some people that I talk to know they have the funds they haven't collected. I say, okay, great. Can I help you collect? Can I step in here? That could be your vision. It could be something around that. Now you're going to have goals. And I'm going to go over the key word here with you in a second, but your goals will always be changing. Like spiritually, I have goals with family, I have goals with business, and I'm always looking and evaluating my goals. The problem that I have with goals, and I can give you a whole nother video on this, is you achieve a goal and then what? Okay, then you have to achieve the next goal and you're going to feel about yourself. And this is where you have to take your goals and make them into habits. So a couple things about a marketing plan that you have to have before I get into your 3 concepts of a marketing plan, and I'm only giving you an intro to a marketing plan. Keep in mind, a marketing plan takes more than just one YouTube video or a couple YouTube videos to develop. But in order to be successful in this business, you have to have a marketing plan. You have to know what you want to do and what you're trying to accomplish. If you call somebody and you get a verbal yes, and even if you get the contracts out and you do nothing else, all you've done is you've poked at this business. But if you come up with you're calling people every single day, you're getting contracts out, and your goal is to maybe get 3 contracts out a week, and you develop that into a habit, and you evolve this, that's where your marketing plan becomes to play. So in your marketing plan, and trust me, I'm trying to keep this video clear and concise. In your marketing plan, you have to have a few things. Number 1, you have to have a target market. So in surplus funds, you have unclaimed state funds, you have unclaimed tax overages, you have unclaimed mortgage overages, you have unclaimed bankruptcy funds, and it goes on and on. I've heard about IRS, I've heard about HOA liens, I've heard about all sorts of funds that are out there. We go over 4 in surplus funds, and the 4 that I just said, you've got bankruptcies, you've got mortgage overages, you've got tax overages, and you got state funds. Those are the 4 that we cover. So maybe your target market is state funds. That's who you're trying to reach, okay? So that is your target market. So your marketing plan is going to evolve around state funds. And if you're coming in this business and you're saying, oh, I'm going to do state bankruptcy, I'm going to do tax overages, you know what? Scratch that. Just focus on one of those, okay? Just focus on one and stick to that one. Number 2 is your message to your target market. And this, you're going to have to go through the script. You're going to have to look at it, and you're going to really have to come up with the message that you have it. Because I'll tell you right now, if someone calls me and they say to me, hi, how are you doing? And I don't know the person. Usually if I don't know, recognize the number, I don't even answer the phone. But if I don't know the person, I don't want to tell someone who I don't know how I'm doing. I don't want to tell people who I don't know what's going on with me. I mean, why do they care? That tells me is there's going to be a hook. Oh, great, you're doing well. I can make your day better by, no, I don't want some sort of hook that they're going to give me. So your message has to be very clear and concise. What I do is I find that pauses with my clients are the best. This is David Church trying to reach John Smith. Hi, John, did you know, I just want to confirm you used to live on 123 Main Street. Did you know you had an old B of A account from that address that you've let gone dormant? Or do you know there's old funds that are due to you? And I pause. And then they're going to want to know more about me. Then they're going to want to know more about who I am and what have you. And I'll share that with them. But again, you have to develop that message. You have to write it out and you have to have your script. And I'm not even on your marketing plan yet. I'm just going over a couple themes that are going to lead up to your marketing plan. You have to know your marketing plan. If you're coming in this business and you're going to work 4 or 5 different funds and you've never made a phone call, you've never done anything, you know what? You need to keep it simple. And I said that, I have that whole on another video, but you don't know what you're doing. If you want to come in and you want to get your niche out. Now, I'm not saying you can't work all 4 of these. I'm not saying that you can't do this. What I am saying is you're going to be more successful if you get a niche and then you grow up from there. Maybe you're working state funds, and then maybe you realize that you can go down to your local courthouse and pull up some auctions and some information on tax overages and find out the protocol from there. Maybe A, switch, or B, do both. I mean, there's nothing saying you can't do that. But for right now, you have to have a target market. You have to know the message you want to your target market. And the third thing you're going to have to do in this business, before I get into how to develop your business plan, is you have to know how you're going to reach your target market. And in your business plan, as you go, this is going to evolve. You have to not only know how you're going to reach your target market, you're going to have a game plan. Like let me give you a couple examples. I have a deal right now that I'm working on that I got through social media. So first I tried to reach this person on the phone and he didn't respond and there was no accurate phone numbers from him. Then I went ahead and I attempted to reach this guy in the on mail and I got return mail from him. So that was my second attempt. And my third attempt was social media, and I reached him through social media. He approached me back, and I have a few people that I've reached social media. This guy actually approached me back and said that I was lying and that he had proof that I was lying. And then when I took a snapshot, showed him funds and how they were there, he was like, oh, wow, okay, what next and what do we need to do? And again, I had to communicate that. So I had a message to him. I knew how to communicate that with him, and I knew how to seal that deal. This all comes down to, in your marketing plan, you have these 3 things down. It's going to develop into 3 more things. You're going to have a before, you're going to have a during, and you're going to have after. You're going to have your after. So in surplus funds, I would consider my before getting my target market, getting that audience, getting the data, getting the leads, getting the phone numbers. That's all my before. Then my during is marketing, getting my message across, reaching them the message. My after is all in the follow-up. And when I say follow-up, so there's 2 terms of follow-up. Number 1 of following up is people that you've reached and you're calling back, or people that you've left messages for that you're calling back. That's one way of following up. But the following up with your lead is, okay, you get the signed contracts back, you're getting them down to the county, you're getting them down to the right department or into the state, you're checking on them, you're making sure that everything's going good, and you're constantly communicating. That should be in your marketing plan, is a before, during, and after, and making sure that you're consistently working that marketing plan. Hey everyone, I want to thank you again for watching my video. I hope this helps. Do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go and click subscribe. I do random videos like this. I do live webinars. I do cold sessions. I do all sorts of things. I'd love for you to be on that. Plus, I also give out free prizes all the time. It's coaching calls, it's t-shirts, it's mini courses. Click subscribe and click the notification link. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.